All right. So the next thing I want to go over when it comes to purchases is the down payment portion. As most people are aware, you got to save up money for a down payment. And traditionally, the two main loan types that most people use, unless you're a veteran. If you're a veteran, you can go VA. But if you're not a veteran, it's FHA and conventional. Conventional loans require a 5% down payment, and FHA loans require a 3.5% down payment. There are first-time homebuyer programs, though, where you can go conventional and do 3% down. They just have certain stipulations. The main one is income cap. So, depending on the time, obviously talk to me to make sure nothing's changed, because these things do change quite often. But for example, right now, in order to do a first-time homebuyer 3% down program, you can't make more than $77,000 a year. So that's really the only stipulation on that. And then obviously, you have not owned a home in the last 3 years. That's one thing though, too. People confuse that. You can use the first-time homebuyer program multiple times. You just can't have owned a home in the last 3 years. So say you used a first-time homebuyer program 8 years ago, and then you sold your house 3 years later, and then you rented for 5 years. Well, you can use that first-time homebuyer program again now, because 3 years has passed where you didn't own a property. But the biggest thing I want to talk about that a lot of people do know about but aren't really informed on is down payment assistance, right? So most people think that, oh yeah, well, I'll just use a down payment assistance program. Why pay for the down payment if I don't have to? Well, it's not that simple. Nothing's ever free. At the end of the day, down payment assistance is a great program that's there if you need it. If you have absolutely no money to operate with, but you have to buy a home, that's what it's there for. But you are taking a hit in certain areas by going that route. And also on top of that, you need to be aware that even though it's covering your down payment, it's not covering your closing costs and your escrow. And these are things that you have to pay for when you buy a home.